Hi, and welcome back to Raven Street Dance Studio. We're going to show you how to do your braids with the braid up on top. It'll be opposite of the French braid. We part the hair in the same way as we did in the prior video. Then we separate the first piece into thirds. Taking them, instead of going over, we're going to come underneath. Underneath and fold. Underneath and fold. Okay, now that we have our first fold, we're going to come over here to the left side, scoop a piece and add it in with the part. Fold under instead of on top. Adding ample pomade, hairspray, water, gel, whatever products that work best with your hair, do so. And use as much as possible or as little as needed. You know how your hair works best. Some of us have little curls and horns and cowlicks, but you have to learn how to work with the hair and not against the hair. We smooth these baby hairs in with a nice pomade, folding under. Come back into the left side. Using your pinky instead of a comb on this side will prevent you from pulling from the left side that you're reserving for the second braid. Pull under. See how the braid is forming on the top? Make sure that you're creating lines by pulling straight back and combing the excess down. Run your finger through the pomade, swipe it through the hair. Make sure you don't get it on the skin because it can dry. Hairspray and gel can dry on the skin and it will be white, and you don't want flaky whiteness on the scalp or near the face. Gorilla Glue is a good thick gel, but you can only use it as you go. You can't run it through the entire hair because it'll make it really dry and hard to work with once you get to the bottom. Slide the comb through and create another part. Smooth and pull under. Keep braiding down the hairline. As you get to the ear, this is a very important part. Make sure that you smooth through if you have flyaways or baby hairs. Spray with a little extra hairspray. Try to avoid the ear. Pulling tight. You cannot release your grip because then it will loosen up further up the braid. Continuing down, as I get behind the ear, I don't need the comb as much. You don't want to, you want to avoid hurting the person getting their hair braided by scraping their ear. Using as much products as you need. If your hair is the type that needs water, it needs a lot of different products, that's okay. Everyone's hair is different. Just finding the right regimen is what's best. We're continuing down the hair. We're almost to the bottom of the neck. At this time, it's very crucial, as I said before, to grab all of these baby hairs and get them as tight as possible. You don't want the braid to be really tight in this area and then loose at the bottom of the neck. And keep folding under. Now we've created a braid that is sitting on top of the head as opposed to the traditional French braid. All right, now we're ready to do the second side, which is traditionally the left side. If you're right-handed, I don't know. It's up to you how you want to part the braid. It's pretty much up to the braidee. So now we have this side saturated lightly with water, a spray bottle. And then we comb through the hair so it's nice and smooth. So then we go with this scallop part and we scoop and do a scallop that is in the same curve as the part. We come over this way and go straight across. Put the pomade in very, very good right here and make sure it's nice and smooth. Comb it as many times as you need to make sure all of the bumps are out of the hair. So now that we have it nice and smooth, we separate into 3. And once again, instead of going over with the other, like the French braid, we come under. We come under. So we've come under twice on each side. Come straight back with your parts, your lines. Smooth the hair into the 3rd and come under. If you don't smooth it, see little bumps like this? Those will be there, and you do not want bumpy braids. So smooth it as best as you can before you make the fold. Under and proceed down the side of the head. Now we're back. We're almost down to the nape of the neck or the bottom of the braid here. Making sure that we keep this nice and tight, using as much or as little products as we need. I like to use gel or pomade and hairspray with almost every part because it works better that way. You'll find that the braid is shinier, the hair is smoother, and it stays that way for the remainder of the day if you use the right amount and the right type of product that goes with your hair. So now we're folding under and we are almost finished. When we finish braiding, we're still not finished. It's best to do a finishing spray all over the entire braid. Using your comb, you can make sure you go across each part separately. Here I'm going to do something kind of cool and make the braids come together. I'm going to take the braid, since I only have one ponytail, take one of the 3rds, make 3 pieces out of it together, and braid it together. So now the 2 braids have joined and are one. So since I only have one rubber band, it's a pretty way to change it up. Okay, so see the back is now one. Now here's the finishing part. We spray it all over really good. Avoid getting in the eyes, the ear, and on the face because you don't want it to dry and leave a white residue. Take each piece and smooth it. Never comb all of it because it'll take those beautiful lines that you created with the parts away. Ta-da!
Only at RSDS Studio.